Hello everyone. So my name is Lerin and today we are going to discuss something very important in your dream journey, NEET 2026. And in this video, I'm not going to tell you what are the documents required, what are the do's and don'ts. It is not something like that. I'm going to discuss the usual mistakes that the students used to do in the registration process. So watch this video completely and don't repeat the mistakes. Okay, so I'll start with the major mistake, and due to this mistake, many of the applications are rejected. Okay, so you should know what is this. And what is this? Yes, of course. The first document that we have, it is nothing but photo. So definitely you guys know we need two types of photo, the passport size as well as our postcard size. Postcard size photo, in the sense it should be 10 centimeter into 15 centimeter, that is the dimension. And these photos must be in the white background. Okay, it must be in the white background, and whenever you are uploading this, the size should be less than 200 KB. Till this there is no problem. Okay, and of course you guys know it, you have to specify your name and date in the photograph. So if you are asking me, is this necessary, it is mandatory, I would like to say no. Okay, because why we are doing this, what is the motive? It is nothing but to make sure this photo is a recent one. Okay, and it is used for our verification process as well. So if, as I mentioned, is it mandatory? No. But we don't have much chaos, so we will be follow all the rules, everything, so there is no much problems. Okay, so you should have the name and date in your photograph. Understood? Okay, now coming to the mistake, the major mistake, why the applications are rejected. So usually whenever once you have done with the postcard and passport size photo, you will be collecting the hard copy. Okay, and what you will do, you will scan the photo, you will upload. Then the issue comes, clarity issues. So make sure once you, whenever you are taking this photo, you will be collecting the soft copy of your photo. Okay, and upload. So there is no clarity issues, nothing. And in this photo, in passport size photo as well as in the postcard photo, your face should be like 80% should be your face. Because as I mentioned, this is a process, identification process. So more your face, definitely the identification will be easy. So 80% must be your face. Okay, and you have to show your ears. Okay, you can't just do a lot of with your hairs and all. So be a disciplined student. So you have to show your ears. Okay. Now the major concern, ma'am, I'm using specs. Without specs, I can't read. Can I take the photo with my specs? Of course, yes, you can. No worries at all. Okay, if you're using specs, you have to take the photo with the specs. But glare must not be there. Got it? That is the another one. Because for the identification process, there will be, we have to use the iris, right? So if there is a glare, there will be some kind of problems. So if you're taking the photo without glare, no worries. If you're using tooth braces, no issues. Okay, make your smile little wider. Okay, what is the advantage? It will be, this thing will be visible. Got it? So these are the requirements we need in terms of photo. As I mentioned, we should have the passport size photo, we should have the postcard size photo. While you are uploading, that must be less than 200 KB. Then it's supposed to be in the white background, and also you have to upload the soft copy. 80% of your face must be in the photo. Got it? And also your face must be completely, it should be there. Okay, half of the face is not there. Something, these are all not allowed. Got it? Understood? So now coming to the simple thing, that is nothing but our 10th grade certificate. No more confusions. You can just upload your 10th grade certificate, okay, without any problem. Okay, the problem will be comes up with the Aadhaar card. Okay, how Aadhaar is becoming a problem. So let us say there is a mismatch from your name. I mean, like in the 10th grade certificate, your name is, let's say, instead of I, you kept Y, but in Aadhaar, it is I. Okay, it is a mismatch. Your application will be rejected for sure. Okay, and this Aadhaar is used for verifying your name, date of birth, address, and what else, this biometrics, and of course lot of mobile authentication. For these purpose only we are using Aadhaar card. Okay, and it's supposed to be whatever be the details in the 10th certificate, it must be there in the, I mean, it's supposed to matches with the 10th grade certificate. And why we are asking for updated Aadhaar card? Again, let us say your Aadhaar card was like, I mean, you have this Aadhaar card 7 years back. Okay, so definitely there will be a lots of changes happening with this. So there is a possibility of mismatch photo. Okay, and the, as I mentioned, the spelling corrections, everything will be there. Address may be wrong or something, some problems will be there. So to avoid all this chaos, you can just make sure you are uploading the updated Aadhaar card and the name, date of birth, everything matches with the 10th grade certificate. Okay, so we have done with the 10th grade certificate, we have done with the Aadhaar card. Next one is the signature. Okay, very simple. Take a black pen. That is very, very important. The ink must be black, and you will be putting the signature in the white paper. Okay, and you will be uploading this. Okay, that is also in the JPG format, and the size must be less than 30 KB. Got it? Okay, and another one is nothing but the scanned copy of your fingerprint. We need this 10 fingers. We just need the tips of this. Okay, and you will be taking a seal pad. And what is the color of the seal pad? It is nothing but, okay, for the fingerprint, you must use the blue ink in the white paper. That is very, 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 very important. Got it? And the size must be less than 200 KB. Understood? So this is another important thing. The tips are required. Okay, all 10 fingers, and the size must be 200 KB. Okay, and what is the ink color? It is blue, and that will be in the white paper, and you will be uploading it. Got it? So we have discussed about the photo, 10th grade certificate, Aadhaar card, and the signature and the fingerprint. And if you are a general category student, you don't have to think about anything else. Done. This is it. I mean, nothing else to do. And if you have to upload a category certificate, if you are coming under any category, you have to upload the category certificate. So category certificate, coming under this category certificate, you should have, I mean, the certificate should have a size less than 300 KB. That is the first thing. Okay. And also, the major confusion comes here. That is nothing but this category, category certificate's validity. Okay, it should be valid now, later it will be, how it is, how the process is. So let me tell you one thing. These are all required in the month of August or September when you are taking the admission in the college. Okay, so now at this point, it is not much important. It is valid. I mean, this is happening especially with the dropper kids because they have already have the certificate, and their major concern is, can I upload the same? You can upload the same, no worries on it. Okay, but whenever you're going for the college, whenever you're taking the admission, you should make sure during that time that certificate is valid. That is the major thing. Okay, so at this point, if you don't have this category certificate, no worries, upload the current one that you have if it is valid. Otherwise, as I mentioned, without making any problems, we have to be, I mean, this February month is very, very important, and the next, this whole 3 months is very important. We want a peaceful mind because we have to be focused. We don't have nothing to, I mean, we are not supposed to think anything else. So we will be focusing on only one thing, the preparation for NEET 2026. We are not supposed to be distracted with anything. So to avoid all this chaos, to avoid all these problems, you can just focus on this thing. If you can make the valid one, now better go for that. Understood? So this is what the category part. And also, in any of the case, once the registration date is not yet, comes, or let's say that registration is not yet open, so whenever it is open and when you started doing this, if you have any confusion, if you are facing any sort of issue, don't worry, just put a comment, I will give you the reply. If lots of people are asking the same thing, I will make a video on it. And whatever be the requirements you have in this process, please let me know. I will help you with this. So definitely don't forget that if you are facing any issue, don't worry, please put a comment. I will give you the reply instantly and you can just do the rest of the process. Don't worry about it. Okay, as I mentioned, your focus must be in the NEET exam. Your preparation must be strong and you don't have to, you don't have the enough time to waste. Okay, and regarding the details which we are filling, first of all, the personal details, we don't have any issue. We know about ourselves, no worries. Second thing is the acad details. So when it comes to the appearing students, which means the students who are attending this class 12th, those kids, they need only roll number. I hope everybody got the roll number because their practical exams are going on, so no worries on it. Okay, and for the dropper kids or the repeater kids, you have to do something else other than the appearing kids. First thing is you have to fill the marks. Your PCB marks has to be filled, as well as you need the roll number as well, nothing else. Okay, you don't even need to upload the scorecard. That is also not necessary. So this is the additional requirement for the dropper kids, nothing else. Okay, and when it comes to the exam center, you will be having 4 options. Okay, so the thing is like, you have to fill the present address as well as the permanent address. So you are choosing Karnataka, okay, you are living in Karnataka and you want a exam center. Let us say the city is different, no issues. Okay, either the present address or permanent address should be in that state. Any of the city you can just write the exam, no worries on it. Okay, at least any of the address proof, present or permanent, supposed to be in that state. You can choose any city in that state. Got it? That is the another confusion which is coming among the students. As I mentioned, again, if you have any doubts, any clarity issues, no worries, you can just put the comment. I will give you the reply. And again, these ones are very, very, very crucial. You have to be focused. Don't waste your time and be focused. Thank you so much.